Fei Enra. Just say ye jawa Okudzeto ne yidia. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. Nanke yo yene. Yentie wo masem no.
That we reduce to political football, deflection, obfuscation, red herrings, as you are trying to do today. It's been a year. People are living in distress. People are devastated. Fellow citizens, your contractors, after their late arrival, are even behind schedule. You are now looking at some 14-day window to go to the site. Clearly, we are not impressed. When will the first set of houses be ready? And when can we see a change in attitude? When can this committee see your ministry, your government, prioritizing the plight of victims of the VRA spillage?
Chairman, I think we should also move away from this, may I say, posture, where we want to create the impression that some persons care and some persons don't care. You introduced the word sincerity.
Yes.
Into this conversation.
Yes.
If we are being sincere, you have been one of the persons who keeps whipping up this impression that somebody doesn't care. You will recall that when the military on ground was asked to move from one location to another as part of the exercise, you came out saying that the military had been asked to withdraw from the place.
I'm glad that you have introduced that.
Chairman, that was not sincere.
I am glad that you have introduced that matter.
Yes.
What your government did, what the commander-in-chief asked them to do, was rather the insincerity. They were moving out. The commander told me, I was there, the
Chairman,
chief and your former
Chairman,
colleagues.
that is not correct.
We will not have a banter here.
That is not correct.
But for the record, and this is my committee. You don't come here and dictate. I'm the chair of this committee.
You have asked me a question and I'm responding.
The Electoral Commission was say Obia ignore and some microphone biki kase sa register na omo no. It is not fit for the elections. Na sansem no munim baby a free ba. Omo fi say eni say ensem bi sa no etimi adai e free ni palbi. When nyina no obapani John Dramani Mahama no all said the Electoral Commission should set up.
Electoral Commission opened the register for people to go and look at, inspect their names. I'm sorry to say there's a lot wrong with that register. The EC has to set up so that we don't have any confusion on election day. The EC is an important institution in us having peaceful elections in this country. So if the EC commissioners are listening to me, you better wake up. You're not doing your job properly. A lot of people cannot find their names. Other people's names have been transferred without their knowledge. People have registered for proxy without using their biometric cards. People who have done multiple registration, their names are still on the register. And we are Electoral Commission exhibition of voters register. Now make sure say about no ebeya asumdua ejina omo. If you say omo be a register no, and you may be atosing this register no. Into omo share akabeye bosom miensa ni atoaba. Sa register no so omo share no omo papa mu na omo ye ni ye. Send ebeya sa da no emfa wontu bi ama. Because obi register police station okoho anidin ni ho ye de ni dia share different police station. Na sa da na obi ni abre a okoto aba no akọ police station a okochuro odi ni aka se odi ni mu a ebufo emma na da be na obenya emre en ananti police stations akọhwe se odi wo police station bia enti na make us say almost sorry no munye omodwuma yie na abatwe akoye bibia yempe ye NDC for ya asumdwe for ye pese ye to ya ba ne asumdwe and so ye ntina se emma obi ansisi
in an ex post, the Electoral Commission is emphasizing and saying that straight away. The voters register is credible. Ignore claims. It's not fit for elections. Obapani John Dramani Mahama kasa wie here no. Ena ukwa Canadian friend Twitter and friend X na. Ukwada na ena omo de abeto say. They are assuring the public that it is fully prepared for the upcoming 2024 election. Claims made by anybody say or more registered and credible no and no credit. It is credible and is fit for purpose. And no ever honomo. Afe enra. Just say ye jawa Okudzeto ne yidia. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. Nanke yo yende. Yentie wa masem no.
That we reduce to political football, deflection, obfuscation, red herrings, as you are trying to do today. It's been a year. People are living in distress. People are devastated. Fellow citizens, your contractors, after their late arrival, are even behind schedule. You are now looking at some 14-day window to go to the site. Clearly, we are not impressed. When will the first set of houses be ready? And when can we see a change in attitude? When can this committee see your ministry, your government, prioritizing the plight of victims of the VRA spillage?
Chairman, I think we should also move away from this, may I say, posture, where we want to create the impression that some persons care and some persons don't care. You introduced the word sincerity into this conversation.
Yes.
If we are being sincere, you have been one of the persons who keeps whipping up this impression that somebody doesn't care. You will recall that when the military on ground was asked to move from one location to another as part of the exercise, you came out saying that the military had been asked to withdraw from the place.
I'm glad that you have introduced that.
Chairman, that was not sincere.
I am glad that you have introduced that matter.
Yes.
What your government did, what the commander-in-chief asked them to do, was rather the insincerity. They were moving out. The commander told me, I was there, the
Chairman,
chief and your former
Chairman,
colleagues.
that is not correct.
We will not have a banter here.
That is not correct.
But for the record, and this is my committee. You don't come here and dictate. I'm the chair of this committee.
You have asked me a question and I'm responding.
And
you
on the matter,
the word insincerity.
I'm
respectfully submitting to you that when you announced to the whole republic that the military had been asked to withdraw from the Volta region, Chairman, that wasn't sincere. Because the military had not been asked to withdraw from the entire Volta region. They had been asked to move from one place to the other. That wasn't sincere.
I am putting it to you.
And I think
that was an afterthought. After I exposed the government.
Chairman,
can I speak? Can I speak?
Of course you can speak. But if
I
you ask
am the
question,
chairman of this committee, and I will regulate this meeting.
You have the right to. But if you put out
on the matter of sincerity, I know what you are doing. You are trying to deflect. We will come back to housing. On the matter of the soldiers were moving out. They had packed and were leaving. I was with the TV3 crew. Talk to TV3. They broke the news. They spoke to the commanders. It was an afterthought. After there was an uproar, then the military PR put out a statement that they were moving to another location.
Can I respond?
So, as a matter of fact,
can I respond?
They were moving out. The military movement is not the subject of this discussion.
You have introduced the term insincerity.
It is your government that has been insincere.
Can I respond, Chairman?
Their response was insincere.
Can I respond, Chairman?
The soldiers were moving out. I was on a tour with TV3. They saw them moving out. They had packed bag and baggage and were moving out. The commanders on the floor that day told us that they were moving out. And I condemned that. And they did a U-turn and came back to that same location. If they were moving to another place, why didn't they go to wherever you say they were going to? They came back.
Can I respond?
You will respond when it is time for you to respond. This is not a matter that we reduce to political football, deflection, obfuscation, red herrings, as you are trying to do today. It's been a year. People are living in distress. People are devastated. Fellow citizens, your contractors, after their late arrival, are even behind schedule. You are now looking at some 14-day window to go to the site. Clearly, we are not impressed. When will the first set of houses be ready? And when can we see a change in attitude? When can this committee see your ministry, your government, prioritizing the plight of victims of the VRA spillage?
Chairman, I think we should also move away from this, may I say, posture, where we want to create the impression that some persons...
Okay. Mami enko na komano sona mene Rashid computer. Hello Rashid. Hello Rashid. Oh, check na me say ya gina so achente bia okọ. Na de. Oyini, mami ntie wo ho. Ante bo akwaba.
Yo, sane ye nyina habi. Ni nyina ya yi akoso musu tade ya. Opa ma de hye na no na me hwe ya pietefo. Say ya wi omo dan fefefa omo komu na me say no ena enra nyame amfafia anka de ma abon baaye say ohwa kojo Oppong Nkrumah no epe ente ne ho ase say ase ye nyaade na ba ne wi ase se upam mufu ato ne be ma kojo Oppong Nkrumah se krachi ni pa ye ntisi oye we bi da na papa Okudzeto Ablakwa no so no so ya niema bi hu no ya na ase wa short to truthness kakra and truthness no ya na limited tell me say hona we na ntia abana hey na say pa
Kumba please senior Mr. Translation
Only panic as obi on to be condemned.
Senior entrance
Yenye juwa na ya na.
Yenye juwa Mr. me de yenye juwa
Ya ka o say me enka.
Yenye juwa Oman.
Yes, Ashanti.
Okudzeto ne Oppong Nkrumah asem. First of all, Okudzeto were MP of that particular place. So in the first place, conflict of interest in crowd hold that. No conflict of interest na yeah can say one one kasa interest was him dada. And for that matter no, we did say enya dey say on the personal interest view say or any crop for I baby or na two major constituencies be na say see but what I say no definitely one name we kwishia one one constituency no senka me who say senka other person na ka committee no so a o man ka sa se me kwa nya asema nka be twetwe aba and abuza won say omo ye banter ni nyina yen Ghana for ni nya free sa banter ni
we didn't get anything
a matter of Obia's expressing sentiments. He felt very emotional with it because we of that community. And then we should be expect some of these to say, can you pop up and try? Sassy we say so and Kabebo. Abang enough from Mudi. At that time, the only problem now you say buy and say, oh man. Information I think there was lack of miscommunication and man tema and then Penifona Nipa and Petans 1 year and go find how we now buy. Into my media. Me who say Omam why Okudzeto in particular as a chairman no and was say Oma papa the flu no can say na yes I banter na the right information gas hinya o my electoral commission say ma okay anyway any thank you come and this for all say some be na asinu e bi ya say nipa 50,000 go mu say o mawu e wo register ni ma
omodin da so
man e be bo am electoral commission e yi nipa 50,000 na free.
So there was say individual say because electoral commission won't to me, but the bottom line is also this. Omopele jo mama so raise issues say. Ya woni pa bebre ho no ma, okwa ha esi ni ha, okwa ha esi ni ha. O se ebi ma ye transfers abra anya omo na ye. Ebi mo ebe so omo to about proxy. Omo Ghana card e so omo de ye anya omo na ye. So they have issues. I don't like it when the electoral commission takes a posture say, "BBI okay." If I told them, count as
but parties electoral commission will clean up the
definitely at the end of the day also almost on the
recent exhibition of year no papa could be near my friend Chakumodo okay say sir NDC concern peace party MPP in when we no and then because police station go mu kreti and it's a one here with dinya who be the police station
yeah my name Rashid Chechenko Rashid facha me pa why Rashid Utimenka. Me want your partner also.
So I won't say I didn't me ever because electoral commission on one person.
Rashid Mame Musao. Never been a match electoral commission. Adjune Esiswa. Ono so be a original baby say a credible name because on his ex post or say the election, the voters register is very credible. We should ignore comments coming say it is not fit for 2024 election, no, and it's very, very credible. They are ready for the election. The former president has raised issues.
This tells you that this electoral commission is serious. Their double standard has exposed them big time. You said something is credible, yet you have brought it for exhibition for people to check and then correct it. So how can you describe it as credible? So I will say I didn't know credible. So now we say embarrassment, exhibition. Or they don't understand the meaning of the word credible. Now Monty has said DNA also. Who control then say I didn't credible. Meanwhile, you are asking that people should go and make corrections. Who crowd such short character come out with regional directors, any district directors, and then say, collective discrepancies, any assembly war register, no brand, then you. So, can you use this register to go and do elections? You see how double standard they are? Who are they fooling? At some time, what try the West nice to say, young course could be an. What does the meaning of that? How credible is a register when they have moved your name? What is a Udi from Accra or share? What is that the kind of credibility they are talking of? Is that what they are talking of? From their polling station, then go share different polling stations without the knowledge of the people. Who fair way credibility? Who could you papa no more? These qualified voters, nobody challenging them. Who share exception list and multiple register. You call this one credible? When they fair credible. So make a two about them who say me do exception list. They will not say mean to me to about because exception list now. So didn't share exception list in there. Won't mean to about. This it means you are dead or you were challenged and the challenge was successful. That's why your name is in that exception list. Is that what they call credibility? These are the people we are talking that if we don't take time, this group of people sitting there calling themselves commissioners, they can plunge this country into chaos. And then I can just say, so that will give them all these problems. And then I call here 5 topics, thematic areas. They identify and will say, where it borders on the credibility of the register. And then you have not even seen it. We just give you headings. Then you start answering your own questions. Who can say your own question, our answer? Is that what we've asked them to do? Have they seen what we are even bringing? We just give you heading. Say, number 1, Nipa Omo year free. Nipa Omo from register and question.
Sesiano, my auntie said, Musia Electoral Commission, Edabay.
Omutrokratanoma say on the 6th of September. We should meet them Friday, 6th September, so that we can discuss all these things. We say, fair enough. Okay, you've not responded. You've invited us to come so that we have a meeting. Then why don't you go and put this kind of rubbish that at the end is credible? And they say, you ignore a bit my use. So, okay, then don't clean it. Just take this register and go and do election and see whether Ghana will not be in flames. This current register, I'm using election without going through this cleaning thing that we are talking of and see whether December of Ghana will not be in fire. Now making me talk about everybody knows that I vote. I have my voter ID card. Then I'll go to vote on that day and you tell me that I'm a dead man. I'm not supposed to vote. With that police station, anybody will be allowed to vote that day.
Okay.
That's the problem we are talking of. Don't create unnecessary tension in this country with this your incompetence. And then And so when we are talking, we know what we are about. At the end of the former president, what kind of, we have shown him the evidence, clear evidence, that look, these people, look at them, code number, this polling station, this, look at them. This is their old register. This is where they were. Now look at where they have put them. That's where they are supposed to be. Can't he read? Somebody who has been a former president, a communicator like that. So you're telling me that when you see a code number, this, that, the name of this person is this is a polling station, 2023 in the polling station. So say I will confirm the share Pusiga. From Tamale, no, we in shed Pusiga, northern region. Say Upper East. Meanwhile, the people don't even know Bolga, not to talk of Pusiga. So who transferred them? When I find them, anything share one.
Okay, Rashid. So let's wait next week when you meet the Electoral Commission. What will come out of that? Now,
stop. Say credibility. They credible. They should stop even stoking more fire than this thing they are talking about.
Thank you for your time, Rashid. May I say, Asante now, Homano so kasa.
My name is Kasa. Almost nipe 50,000. Na mina mbusa mse duna last for nipe Uganda some 50,000.
Yes, sir. Omo mudi wa register so Oma detective 50,000. 50,000 we need elections.
Oh, and we no go team and no run off.
Hey, serious.
And to them make can say. So, again I say NDC for one say omo issues we say omo these solutions number. On say one
and the complaints.
Oh no, they will bring out the complaint. At the same time, let's know the solutions. Because commission, like we were saying, the commission team can say all is well. Fine, omo raise issues. Among him who's a CNSC, there's iota of truthfulness and I say, Bia, Omotima, so I see my hair. Omo can say, Minameka say, who be a exhibition, Omo can say parties, no, uncle. Oma man come a cast of Swami, baby, now, Omoti to another party against Bia, be ever sana, say a letter commission that you assume say all is well. More then you can raise some of these things, and me who say, and I don't want kind of some men can say, be a voter region, Kwana, we also say, no cry, it could be a nationwide issue, be a consequence
for the time being, they've given them the provisional. They've given it to the parties.
During the exhibition, I saw Munya provisional. Like,
yeah, they've given the provisional voters register to all the parties. And I'm watching Electoral Commission against you. But I don't say, yeah, nah. Asante. A choir menu be dinkomo. Send a messy new account or more agiatum. Any abia de member I shall bufo crama on swari retort to an hour reacting. Shadie. If the Electoral Commission goes by the NDC's assertion now, then it means register no need be bogus. So they will react and tell you that to assure Ghanaians say, yeah, we might have challenges, but it does not throw away the voters register say, and yet it will almost say credible. You can't take it out of them say Omabeka say credible tino. And then the exhibition no ever. Definitely they will put it out say shame say bibia you okay ya. Ohu baako mienu miensa. But if baako mienu miensa wo di gina so ka say election no ayekoto no 2024 voter register na nye dia. It means you have rubbish virtually everything they have done. They will not sit there.
Enrampo ye ne tanku ye di nkomo. Ibuza na say ntino register no yenya fofra no so debi.
So
when I can you ni audio ni wa ha. Nye say omo issues no more reason omo pese commission no hwese no kra. Omo point back because register voters no omo di ira. Ene ya back omo say omo ye qualified voters no nyina. Omo they have been placed on exhibition list or the multiple list. E ho no me hu de ombo so mo che exhibition list no ye.
I know ye special list no. Sa list ye de to so anache say elder say ye challenge wo na ya gi atum ana say bibi nti wontumi nto aba ne bi e na edu dina ko ho but e bia onipa kro no ye challenge no o tell me che no e bi susu a bibi e no edi adanse say wawu omo ma wu ne yi omu din ko ho
my we nyina de na babo exhibition na nka bebo wo
that's exhibition o my but omo anko
And this uncle, a month for bear in your bed, nipa bed and 10% of heads be a coher mudin womb. Ebia okoye I dear back on more company. I know me no on myself, almost say a up. Self phone on the end they share. On my baby, I'm caught station. On my a month for our say on that day now, Kotoban, Oko police station. Yes, if you would deal at the Quaha. Send the Panabas and Chaco, Aquato cry. I only Greek, you know. I don't know my belly, your mamma, Casse. I didn't Nipa or Kotwaba. On nothing called 5 police stations. Now, yes, business who's one go here with in your room. And you're Ghana for so, until it's a one go here, intermediate me who say, fine, Commission Council reopen another exhibition. So on the 6th of September. Oh, but they are going for IPAC. And yet, yes, I say, and to Amonko IPAC. Giddy be I said, Debbie, register the whole. And no way of marking they can rectify them. We have 3 months or even more, I say the trouble. And to when you're there, and as on the position of mine, I dare to a piano, you blow it out of proportion. And also, there, that is what they always election shenanigans. I don't know. Now, Nansani, no, my page on Domai Mama, we are more crasse. Miche Muktari Bawa, so soon I say. I say, they are crying, say, Baumia Koye, a counter. Let's say I started now. Election until on a whole week, no winya, media space. Now for BBI, Castle Manifesto. And the second of Corner has in Kobobo. Now has a strategize say, Yahu say, Siaka Ebia Ashanti, number 6, no one someone. The whole week, no. Discussing about divert, and I say, Eddie, how it's might be out the Casa I, Kotoko number 5, no. Or the catch them say, Omuko Chinasa. Obekaya, oh Jose Mourinho. Omo those time Chelsea. Otimbe cast bitum. Now Liverpool. Any you know mudin attempts. I know ye attention for the players. No so we see no a show. And it's a very common thing. I don't see why Muktari Bawa say a young politician. Hey yeah. Now we are see we see media that now all of a sudden and I'm so all resources. Hey, you know anything. Our page of Mama say, okay, oh, Kasa, Obi or Chan Tobiano, Obi no Marco Swani videos, yeah. Don't even give Baumia one word in your statement. Some for crouching in Baba say, so, and you're depending on him, so I am the encounter. And the more you are talking, one was at a point in time, your mama was all over Ghana because the MPP will keep up in the morning. Your mama. No one call campaign cry. Are you getting me? No one call campaign cry. When they stopped and now mentioning Baumiano, we end this in the Bia Ujina Baumia Swaho. You are popularizing Baumia if you don't know.
When you continue mentioning the name,
let your policy speak for you.
And then me on my
they are saying we on my page your mama, amount for crowd in ABC. Media encounter. Me for me it was needless. We should have given it a blackout.
Or your communicator, and then you should know how not to give your opponent answer. We say now per amount for because we on Monday we say the media space will be shared during the week.
Yes.
We say no. Unfortunately, by Tuesday, most of these manifesto blow out and then and as a Tuesday now, Tuesday now, well, then we have
you have reinvented it.
And you know, it's a strategy that you want. It worked to his advantage.
Yes.
Fair enough. So, what's the next way? Because manifesto in St. Pioma, Ghana for me and so obviously,
yes,
there was another equally important issue for us.
Very good. So don't give him
opportunity. Almost money your. Almost say snake ni biama omo informal sector.
Aye.
So how do you explain some of these things?
Time now they can win. Money
yo no. Me who say obi a wanya kotia bank we na adwuma. How are they going to so this is the point.
And Dr. Yao branch your
Dr.
Christopher Pia. And at least one cash ekrano on your opportunity waha education stress free academic fees now mube tiano wo chire mu as at yesterday, Ebiana Obi by the close of day was convinced. Leave your opponent and counter on what you want Ghanaians. Now, MPP funds so enenam. And your mama is a Jama. You see, the more you Gen Z for no baby, I'm to your mama membo. Michael Crowd on your Gen Z. On one yini. Gen Z for no. Mickey, or mama told your mama membo. And you look at your mama and say PR. They don't understand.
They look at the current situation.
They look at current situation and they do maybe out China Genesis so. But only will be air call a call, not that be our bony dinner. Oh, Buano. Mickey Aquaba. Edian Ecoso.
Well, what's the article for the Dibui and the Madrid Bebo? So Madrid on the Las Palmas.
And no Athletic.
Atletico Madrid, almost Digo. Athletic Bilbao, they almost share Valencia.
I almost share Valencia. I think I almost share 9-0. Atletico Madrid, Ajegu.
I saw Mubo 0-0. I'm only Espanol.
Espanol, yeah, Mukobai.
Oko Street, and so our boys, Nedio Moboy Galatasaray. Any Atletico Madrid.
And Espanol team in Galatasaray.
Debbie, say, Tuesday, no. Na Galatasaray no good amount for investment. Nendra so Atletico Madrid. Street so dear.
Street so the amount for ja.
Over Atletico Madrid. Galatasaray no more trade.
That's I'm
I say investment.
We
know I pay football betting moments gold.
Okay.
Madrid bobo, but
Madrid no one ebone.
Madrid ne Las Palmas or Barway.
Las Palmas yes on
becho. See the aka ne say Barca ne the only team with a perfect start.
3 on 3.
Perfect start.
3/3.
Perfect start.
So more top 6 team ni bia me ba.
Barca ne the